Kambosos Jr. George, thanks for being with us this morning. Terrific to see you back in Melbourne. Describe what life has been like since that day back in June, which didn't turn out, of course, the way you planned.
First of all, thank God. I'm blessed to be back here, and my orthodox belief in my corner as well. So I'm very blessed to be back here. Life has been good. Life has been simple. Life has been quiet, just the way I was before becoming a champion. So I'm very blessed to get this opportunity. Very humbled by it, and I can't wait. It's going to be a good show, and October 16 is where I'll do my talking.
You've always said you were the underdog, no matter the fight or the circumstance. How comfortable are you being a true underdog this time around?
Yeah, it's very nice. That's my whole career where I've been an underdog. So, this is nothing new for me now. This is a good position I'm in, and October 16th is where it will happen.
We heard a moment ago from Lou DeBella and also Bob Arum, who had their thoughts on what happened in the first fight. From your point of view, what went wrong in that first fight?
Yeah, look, it is what it is. The changes will be made. I'm sure Haney's going to make more changes as well. And I look forward to doing my talking in the ring. I'll be very focused, and I will be showing up October 16th. I just hope, for the fans, for the love of the sport, that we give a good fight. We give an action fight, not a fight where there's a lot of holding and less action. So it'll be exciting, and October 16th is where I'll do my talking.
When you watched the fight back, was that a concern of yours that there was a lot of holding in that fight and the referee allowed Devin, when you would advance or trying to work out of a clinch, the referee was quick to call a break?
Yeah, look, it's my momentum was never able to let go. But look, I'm not going to take it away from Devin. Fantastic win. He's a man of his word. Him and his father, they will come back, give me the shot like I gave them a shot. But the hard-working fans, they pay a lot of money for a good action fight. So I just hope that this referee this time does justice for the fight and lets the fight go the way it's meant to be. But that's in the past now. I'll focus on one thing.
Devin showed, of course, that he's a very good defensive boxer. I think we knew that before the first fight. How do you break it down this time? That's
for me and my small team, to work out, which we're already doing. And October 16th, you're gonna have to tune in. But he's a good fighter. He's a good champion. I look forward to testing my skills. A lot of people are not excited about the rematch, but as a former champion, as a fighter, how could I pass up on this opportunity? As a father, as a role model for my 3 kids, when the going gets tough and unfortunately you don't succeed in something, you just throw it in. I want to be the best role model for my 3 kids, so I had to take this rematch, and I'll be very excited for October 16th.
Devin was able to take the crowd, that massive crowd at Marvel Stadium, out of the equation pretty much in the early rounds. That didn't help your cause, but a compact 15,000 at Rod Laver Arena. The atmosphere with your supporter group, of course, the Hellenic Club, it could be raucous in Rod Laver Arena. That can only be to your advantage. Yeah,
look, unfortunately, the crowd was taken out. There was no momentum in the fight, due to certain things, but that's in the past. Rod Laver is going to be beautiful, beautiful arena. I've had the privilege to watch, the tennis here. And, it's an amazing arena, 15,000, 16,000. It's going to be jam-packed. Total different atmosphere. This is a coliseum, and, the underdog is back.
Stay with us. It's great to have you back here in Melbourne, as I said this morning. But joining us right now live via satellite from Los Angeles is the undisputed, undefeated lightweight champion of the world in Devin the Dream Haney and his father and trainer, Bill Haney. Gentlemen, great to see you. You're looking terrific. And we can't wait to see you back here in Melbourne, of course, on October 16. You heard George's comments there. Any reaction off the top, Devin, after what you heard from George?
I just want to thank God a lot for, me being here, me and my dad being here. This is another great opportunity for us. We're happy to be here to defend our belts that we worked so hard for. And my attitude hasn't changed. You know, I got a lot of respect for George, and I look to, you know, put on another great performance and show how much I've improved since the last fight. You know, after the last fight, we haven't stopped working. We've been critiquing our performance, and we're going to come in even better this time around.
Bill, you made an unplanned but very theatrical and grand entrance at the 11th hour last time around back on June 5 and the night before the fight itself. I'm guessing you're going to be here for the entire camp this time around?
Yes, sir. Inshallah, that God willing, I'll be able to be there every step of the way. You know, thank you to the Victorian government who did a great job in getting me over. You know, I thank them, and I thank the Australian people and Top Rank, Lou DiBella, and everyone that you know put an effort into getting me over there to help my son. It was an incredible time. We had a short-lived celebration, then we went right back to work. We don't take anything away from the Kambosos team, and we know that they're going to come determined and very hungry.
Devin, it was only a 16-day camp before the fight here in Melbourne last time around. What are the plans? When will you arrive in Melbourne this time for the rematch?
Yeah, I know that it's going to be summertime there, so we're going to do a full 3-week camp there just to get acclimated to the humidity and the weather because it'll be winter here and summer there. So yeah, 3 weeks.
I can guarantee you won't need heaters in the gym this time around. I know it was a bit chilly for you last time. We promised it'll be much warmer in Melbourne in October. When you looked back at the fight, how did you appraise your performance? What did you see that really impressed you?
I mean, I put on a great performance for what, you know, George Kambosos brought to the table. But this fight, I feel like it will be even better because I know George is going to come to fight. He's going to give it his all, even more than he did the first time. So it'll make for me to be able to showcase my skills even more, and it'll be better this time around for me.
You proved, of course, with that victory and taking all the belts here in June that you were the best lightweight in the world. What did that mean to be undisputed and now undefeated?
It was a dream come true for me to become undisputed, my name be mentioned with the greats. But it doesn't stop there. You know, I want my name to be mentioned with the greats still. I want my name to be mentioned with Pernell Whitaker. He was undisputed, but he defended his belts, you know, as undisputed. And I want to do the same thing. You know, I want my name to be with those guys who defended the belts. And I will be the youngest to defend the belts and come out victorious, inshallah.
Then we heard Bob Arum a moment ago say that Vasily Lomachenko is now in the United States and preparing for his return to the boxing ring after being part of the Ukrainian effort in the war at the moment, of course, over there. And that fight is out there on the horizon now. It's a massive, massive chance for you to go up against one of the greatest of all time.
Oh, absolutely. You know, for Vasily Lomachenko to come to the United States and overcome everything that he's done, and then to get in the ring. So, you know, these guys are warriors. You know, Lomachenko is a good fighter, but I know that there's something special about Devin. But right now we have George Kambosos on the menu for October the 16th, and that's what it is. Our focus is 100% on him. And Devin making history. This is an historic fight for Devin in the sense of that no one in the 4-belt era other than Pernell Whitaker has ever got the belts and defended them. So it's a great opportunity to add to his legacy by going over to Australia and doing it in front of the Australian fans once again.
George, I'll ask you also, Vasily Lomachenko, you were talking about Lomachenko.
To add to that.
Yes, Devin.
Yeah, to add to that, you know, at the end of the day, my main focus right now is George Kambosos, and then after, you know, I'm victorious, you know, I'm gonna leave it up to my dad and, you know, let him choose and let him see how I look, and because at the end of the day, he's been there day one, he knows me better than anybody, so you know, he feels like, you know, I'm fit enough and my weight is good and I could stay and fight, then we'll do it. But it's all up to my dad, my coach, and we'll see what's next. But right now, our main focus is George Kambosos and going back to Australia and doing it once again to perform at the top level as best as I can for the Australian fans and the Australian people, and to go in there and have fun.
We can't wait to see you back here, George. Also, similarly, I guess it's very much for fighters, one fight at a time. But Lomachenko, that's a big carrot out there, isn't it?
Yeah, look, my focus is on one person. I don't even think about Lomachenko. Devin Haney is the only person in my mind. But a lot of respect for my Orthodox brother in Lomachenko, and I wish him all the best. And I know he's got a fight coming up, so I hope that he's victorious, and we'll see down the line. But for now, there's only one man that I'm focused on, that's Devin Haney.
Devin, you are a fairly big body to fight in the 135-pound division in the lightweights. Is there a chance that maybe this, or you only have maybe one or two more fights in the lightweight division? Where are you as far as potentially moving up?
Yeah, we just got to see. We take it one fight at a time. And like I said, it's up to my dad. If my dad, feels like, my weight cut is going good and I'm looking strong, then we'll stay. But if not, then we're going to move up. But it all starts here. Our main focus right now is George Kambosos, and it starts here. I got to be victorious in this fight, and then we move forward. But right now, I know George is hungrier than ever. And he's going to come in there and he's going to give it his all. So I'm going to be ready for whatever he brings to the table. And yeah.
Speaking of weight, George, we had the hiccup, of course, at the weigh-in. We was fractionally over the 135-pound limit last time around in June. How much of an issue was that? Was there any issue in the result of the fight?
There's little mistakes were made, but you correct your mistakes. I really got to thank Devin and obviously Bill, for their victory, because you get to look at yourself at a whole other level, and you remove the baggage and you focus on what you do best. So, a loss is great, and little mistakes were made in that weigh-in. I made the weigh. Only took 10-15 minutes, but not the way I like to do business. Not the way I've ever done business in my whole professional career. And scales were right or wrong. This time will be a different story.
I'm sure it will be as far as the weigh-in. We'll open the floor to media questions now, and we have one over here.
Hi, my name is Melissa Woods from Australian Associated Press. My question for George. Physically, you came through that fight in good shape. Did it take you a while to get over the fight mentally? Were you feeling quite low after it, and have you sort of come back from that? Okay.
No, straight away when I went to the dressing room, I was happy. For me, I take every experience as it is. I hadn't lost in about 10, 11 years since the amateur days, so for me it's an experience, and like I said, I thank Devin for giving me that experience, and it's a time to reflect, on the mistakes, on things that are not right, and I got to go back to the person that got to become world champion, ferocious, so, no, there was no upset. Obviously everyone wants to win, especially in front of your home crowd, but, I go back to what I do best.
And the lightweight division, obviously, it's a really hot division. We've talked about Lomachenko and Ortiz and the other fighters in the division. Do you feel like that perhaps this is a case of now or never? Like you really do need to take your chance? Your promoters talked about, bringing the fire. Is that what we're going to see?
Yeah, look, the lightweight division is, like I've said, such an unbelievable division, and me and Devin have been in the ring together. We made a big fight happen. We're going to do it again. Me and Lopez done the same thing. So you can see from my side that I'm always chasing the biggest and best fights. I saw a funny photo of the four kings, and it's funny that half of them I fought. Beat one, obviously lost to the other one, but focus on beating him this time. It's a great division, but for me, yes, I'm 29. This is do or die for me now. You will not see me if I don't overcome this fight back in Australia fighting, domestic guys. That's not me. So everything I have, I'll be putting it to that ring, and obviously my training, and God willing, I'll be victorious October 16th.
And just one for Devin. How's life changed for you as undisputed world champion since that victory here last time?
Life hasn't changed for me. At the end of the day, I'm still the same person, still the same fighter. At the end of the day, I knew that I was going to win, so it's not a surprise for me. It just made me hungrier because it's hard to get the belts, but it's even harder to keep them. So I know that a lot of people want my head even more now, so it made me even more hungry.
Devin, what was the reaction back in Las Vegas when you did return home? How much recognition was there on the streets? I guess you were sporting the bling that was ever present after the fight as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great, reaction from the world. A lot of the people around the world was supporting me, so I was happy that I was able to bring the belts back. And but it doesn't stop there. Now we gotta defend the belts, and that's what's most important now.
And apart from the fight itself, what was your favourite part of your time here in Melbourne back at the end of May and early June?
Seeing all the Muslim people that was supporting me, the indigenous people that was supporting me, I gained so many fans, so many, new fans, and met a lot of great people there, and I look forward to coming back.
Well, we can't wait to see you back, of course. It's only 53 days away, the fight itself. Devin, thanks for your time this morning. Can't wait to see you back here. Bill, likewise, a less stress-free experience coming around next time in October. Thanks for your time this morning.
Yes, sir.
Devin Haney and Bill Haney joining us live from Los Angeles for this announcement this morning of Haney versus Kambosos 2. George, thanks for your time this morning also. You said there that this is pretty much it. That's a big statement to make that, if should you lose this fight, it could be the end.
It's been like that my whole career, though. For the Lopez fight, for the Selby fight, even against Bay back in the day. It's always been like that. The only time it changes is the first fight with Haney, where in the back of your mind you do have that rematch clause. It wasn't do or die. That's not what I'm at my best. So, do or die for me, it is. It could be the last time you ever see Kambosos, or I got all the belts back.
That would be quite something, of course. What a story that would be after you shocked the world, of course, in Madison Square Garden against Teofimo Lopez. It would be great to see you do what you can do in the ring as well as you can do it. Of course, the date to remember is Sunday, October 16, live on pay-per-view here in Australia on Main Event and also in America. And the fight will once again be available on ESPN, ESPN Deportes and ESPN Plus. Corporate hospitality, including ringside seats, are on sale now through VIPnow.com.au. You can also join the wait list for pre-sale general admission tickets this Thursday. Register now at tegsport.com.au. And general admission tickets go on sale this Friday at 1 p.m. also at tegsport.com.au. Thank you all for joining us here this morning. Can't wait to see you back in Melbourne at Rod Laver Arena on October 16. It is just 53 days and counting. It will be Devin the Dream Haney up against George Ferocious Kambosos for, once again, the Super Bowl in the lightweight division.